Do you struggle to remember everything on your flashcards? Not sure if you're using them the right way? In this video, I will show you how to make your flashcards work for you with simple and effective strategies to boost your memory and save your time. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Monvie. So let's get started. Add only useful words. There is no need to fill your flashcards with plenty of words that you don't even use. And if you think that if you have hundreds of words in your flashcards and it demonstrates your knowledge, wow, can you recall at least 1/4 part of those words? The main sense of using flashcards is to improve your vocab, expand it, not to boast with an amount of words you have there. So, when you hear an unknown word or phrase, don't run to your flashcards immediately. Ask yourself first, will you really use this word? Do you need it? If not, just skip it. You don't need to understand everything. There are too many words to learn all of them. For instance, you come across a word that is rarely used and I can say even never used in daily speech. Just let it be. Don't learn it. For example, sesquipedalian. Do you know what does it mean? No? I also didn't know before I googled this word. I think even not every native knows this. So for what do you want to learn it? If not only to impress your friends with this word, but in general, just skip all these words that you don't use in daily life. Write everything in context. When you heard a new word somewhere or you saw it, you checked its translation or description, and now you want to add it to your flashcards, right? But you have 10 words like this. So you decide to save your time and to add these words, just one word and its translation to your flashcards, and that's all. Well, I can't say that it's truly effective and it really makes sense because this word is out of context and you don't even know how to use it properly. Instead, I recommend you 2 things. Firstly, write down this word in the context in which you saw it, or for example, you can come up with your own example, it will be even better. And second thing, don't write its translation in your native language. Instead, you can look for description in your target language and add it instead of translation. For example, for a phrase, hold on, you can add meaning to wait for something for a short time. Or you can add a synonym to this word if you know it, but avoid translation to your native language. By the way, if you learn several foreign languages, you can even add that description or explanation to this word in another language that you learn. For example, you have a Spanish word, mañana, so you can add a French version of it, matin. Don't add plenty of new words daily. It's not effective at all to add 20 new words every single day. Even if you listen to this language a lot, like daily, and you come across plenty of unknown words, you will not memorize all of them. So let's be realistic. Your task is to revise all the existed words in your flashcards daily. But as for adding new flashcards daily, it's not that good. At least don't add 20 or even 30 words from those words list to your flashcards. It's not about quality at all. Even if you wrote down 20 words, like you, for example, were watching an episode of a series and you came across all these unknown words, don't add all of them for once by such quantity. Firstly, you will forget even those words that you understood somehow, and secondly, then when you will revise these words, you will not have any desire to do that, as you don't remember meaning of these words, and plus there are too many of them. Remember, from 5 to 7 words per once, it will be more than enough. But as for revising them, of course, you can do that daily. Come up with examples. When you revise your words in flashcards, just to browse through folders and translate all of these words in your head, it's not enough. By this, you improve almost nothing. So that's why I recommend you to come up at least with one example for each word. You can even take several words from your flashcards and put them all in one sentence. But the main thing is to put it in context. Maybe scrolling your folders will be faster and easier, but it will be useless, as no one forces you to go through 30 words and to come up with example to each of them. No, just pick from 5 to 10 words, come up with examples, and I think that it will not take more than 5 minutes. Don't learn lists of words. When you learn, for example, 20 words from the same topic, you will not remember even half of them. So you're just wasting your precious time. Perhaps you come across plenty of websites where people share with you these lists, for example, 50 daily phrases that you should know to become fluent in French. Those phrases can be really useful, but don't learn all of them for once. And you know what? You can even make these lists work for you. Choose from 3 to 5 words, go to ChatGPT, ask for their meaning and several examples, come up with your own examples, and then ask ChatGPT to generate a text with these words. And this method is truly effective. I use it every time when I learn new words in all of my languages. Create separate folders for all the words. I advise you to create a new folder for each new group of words. For example, separate by adjectives, idioms, verbs, phrasal verbs, slang, etc. By this, it will be much more easier to revise them, as you choose one specific folder and you work only on those words. It's not like 100 words in one folder and you're trying to figure out everything in this mess. It's better to have 30 separate folders but organized ones than one folder for everything. You know, it's like that notebook for any case in your life. Like, you can write down everything there and then you need to spend hours to look for something important for you. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you soon in my next videos. Bye!